Today's question comes from Tree in Kentucky. He visits DaveRamsey.com to ask, how do you fight fair as a couple when you disagree?
Oh, that is awesome.
What a question.
It's a wonderful question.
This is a Dave question. Not a bunch of lines, not a bunch of Deloneyisms like talking about when he was sad, he was a kid. No, how do you fight fair as a couple when you disagree? Simple question. So here's my answer, Dave.
Saying my questions are simple questions?
I'm just saying you're simple.
I think you just said that on the radio.
You're direct. I tend to run my mouth. So here's what I would say. Number one, I would always ask, why are we fighting? For what? What's this disagreement about? Right? The second thing I would always ask is, what's the outcome going to be? Am I digging my heels in on something? Am I having a disagreement because I think I'm right? Am I just wanting to fight? There's those moments we just want to engage. And then the other thing is, number three is, can I be heard? Am I speaking just to have said something, or am I talking in a way that the other person's going to hear me? And sometimes that means I got to be quiet in a moment when I'm heated. I got to get off site. I've got to say things that I know aren't going to push my wife's buttons. But it always goes back to the central, why are we even having this discussion? Why are we fighting? Are we fighting for 10 things that have happened over the last 3 weeks? Or are we having a disagreement right now over one thing? Right?
That's really good. What about the fair part? Like I know one of the things I have learned, it's actually helped my marriage to learn how to do conflict here at the office. And so here at the office, we fight. I mean, we do conflict here. We eat it for breakfast. But it's not for the purpose of conflict or the purpose of damaging the soul of the individual. We're fighting for excellence. And so
iron sharpens iron. Right?
I can argue with you, and you and I can have a heated exchange, and but we have a level of trust that it's not about you not liking me, me not liking you. It's about this thing, and we're just arguing about how to do the thing better.
Right.
Or whether to do the thing.
Right.
Or what excellence looks like in the thing. But when you cross the line and you make it personal, and I go, yeah, well, I mean, you're just that guy.
Right.
Then it turns to contempt versus working on the problem. Is that the part of the fair?
It's knowing the boundaries. I know your boundaries. I know my wife's boundaries. And when I intentionally choose to cross them, I'm not being fair. Because she trusts me, I have permission to hurt my wife, and she's got permission to speak into my world. And so when I wield that unethically, when I wield that sword to hurt, right? So that's me saying, I'm going to say something that I know is going to get you, because I'm going to win, right? When I make a fight with my wife, a disagreement with my wife about a won and a loss, I've already lost. Because we're on the same team, and we're fighting for the same thing. We are grinding out life together. And so when I cross that boundary and I know I'm going to bury you with this one, I've already lost. Because, man, what Dr. Phil used to say, like, do you want to be right, or do you want to be together, right? Am I fighting right now just to be right, or am I trying to solve a problem together so we can move on?
Yeah. Les Parrott talks about one of the most deadly of forces in the marriage material that he's done is contempt, the eye roll. That when someone rolls their eyes,
right?
It's the ultimate dismissal of your personhood,
right?
And that's the non-fair thing. That's when you just said, it doesn't even matter what you think, because you don't matter.
And think about that positionally, right? That is me putting myself on a throne saying, I'm just brushing that off my shoulder.
Yeah.
Right? That's just dirt off the shoulder.
Away with you, peasant.
That's right. That's right? Get that dirt off my shoulder. Yeah, so
I've never done that. No, not me. Not in 38 years, never.